Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Journey. Today's video, we're going to be looking at the AFK progression, also looking at King Croaker. Now, overall, we've gotten to the point where we're getting to the endless modes or the unlimited modes, and we've actually been able to kill some of these bosses. Now, the AFK rewards, we have been grinding this out a significant amount. I've actually been going through, and as you can see right here, the final push, increase AFK rewards before the season ends, which means we are getting some bonus rewards out of here. So make sure, look at that, 409 essence. You have to 100% go in here and farm. It is a rate up event because we know that season of strife is coming pretty soon. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of these refreshes, guys. That's 800. Boom. That's 1200. That should be more than enough to go ahead and get a level. And I'm going to use all my diamonds this entire weekend. I believe this is going on for the entire weekend before the current season we're in ends. That way you can actually just power level up some of the heroes, trying to make a lot of progression. So looking at the resonating hall, you can see we have the ability to take another hero up to 200. And I'm hoping that is going to be the exact same, that we can get a lot of heroes built out of here. Boom, Soul Ravager goes to 400. Now, how close are we to the next one is my question, because that was a lot, which we can get 2 of them. We are leveling up 2 heroes this weekend, guys. That is going to be huge and an absolute insane amount of damage for the bosses, but also the progression amount that we're going to be able to make through here with 200. Now, let's see how close we are in here. 511 already going through in the next heroes. So again, we're getting there pretty quick this weekend. Now, again, I know it is that double up or double increase. Make sure you're doing and spending all of your diamonds in there to go ahead and build that, because we know right around the corner with the events is the Song of Strife. So you do have to be through the main quest, which is the last leg. D2 hit it. Congratulations to him. I know he's making a lot of progression in there. Complete all AFK challenges, reach resonating level 240, upgrade all equipment to level 240. So guys, you have a lot of requirements to go ahead and do this. And then of course, we're right on the door of when this is going to start. It is very, very soon. So we do pick up a little bit more resources out of there. Now, of course, with the Primal Lord as well, we are looking for hero essence. So I'm thinking out of here, we're probably going to be able to pick up a couple extra 100 essence out of here. So in the next day or two, we should be able to get everyone to 200, possibly even getting them a little bit further, which again, we're getting 80 out of here. There are so many places that you're just picking them up kind of little by little by little, but overall it is the accumulation of everything that we're doing in here. And even right here, have to hit 200 to get some more rewards. Want to do some summons in here, but I also want to look right here at the Dream Realm. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a couple of the big heroes like Merrily built out, but I'm going to go in here. I want to pop some teams in here. Now, number 1 in this team is Thorin. Now, guys, remember, King Croaker doesn't insta-kill, which is the reason why a lot of players absolutely do hate them or hate him in his entirety. And I'm also not going to use Rainier yet. And I know we're very close to having a second copy of building out or having Rainier, so we're getting closer to there. But I feel like the effectiveness of the hero right now is not really there as of right now. So we definitely want Thorin in here. We want Smokey in here. A lot of the combinations that we have in here of Smokey. We also do have Odie in here, Merrily, which is another hero. Very, very strong in here. And then a lot of players are running Corinne or they're running Rainier, which again, I feel like the effectiveness of Rainier might not be here as of right now. And a lot of players are also running Kruger. So actually dropping out Corinne, dropping in Kruger. Now, of course, the only benefit from having Kruger in here is going to be that physical debuff that we get. So essentially, Merrily is going to have the damage amplified. Unfortunately for Odie is actually magical damage. If you remember correctly, Odie is magical damage, meaning we're not going to see the damage that he's putting out or quite as much damage as what he's putting out in here. Boom, the aroma goes up. Now, of course, the insta-kill is going to go up on Thorin. Just by design, that is where we want him to get the insta-kill, because essentially we want to amplify the damage with Merrily. And I want to hop in here. I want to try this one single time, kind of see where we're at, see if we can take this boss down. Now, we have not been able to kill this boss as of yet. We've gotten very, very close a couple times, but I'm hoping, again, based on the levels, which I should have looked to swap heroes out in here. I don't even know if we have all the level 200 heroes in here. So again, we're going to have to check and see exactly what that looks like. But as you can see, guys, 55 right here. Smokey trying to keep him alive. Maybe we can push 60, which we are right there at 60. This has been kind of the boss that I've struggled, probably more than any other boss has been in here specifically. And of course, this one is just a damage race. So overall, again, I'm going to have to hop in here and make sure the Hand of Resonance is good. But there we go, guys, picking up some more resources and rewards in there. And again, not having Merrily built out as high, I feel like is making a big difference. I feel like we can do a lot better than we just scored in there. So I'm hoping summons are going to be and give us the ability to pick up a couple more. Now, of course, diamonds we're just saving. We're 50 diamonds shy to go ahead and do the Floribel rate up, which I believe it'll do it. That's what I thought, 24 plus the 8. Let's see again, fingers crossed. Could it be another copy of Floribel? Now, overall, Floribel, I don't know the effectiveness of. We've kind of went through and one purple right there, which could be, oh, it's Coco. Coco, we've actually been doing pretty well. We've gotten quite a few copies of Coco. Now, the all-hero recruits, we have 14 in here. So, of course, we're going to have the ability to maybe, fingers crossed, get another copy of Merrily. I believe at this point we do need one copy. So there's 2, which it is Coco again. So pretty lucky with the Coco pulls. We have 4 more of our letters in here. And this is just, again, I say it a lot, and I know that the continuation or the continued progression that we have on the account, getting a lot of acorns in there. I feel like it might just be time to build up pretty much anyone we can. I feel like we're almost there. So 24 more for the S. Then, of course, we have 3 more in here, 20 more to go. Maybe, just maybe, we'll pick up one of these heroes. We've seen it before, and we've actually seen it multiple times. So again, I know we swapped out before, but I'm hoping that we can get lucky with the pull in here because we're getting closer as we're getting these heroes. And Sylvana, again, we have pulled so many copies of Sylvana. It's kind of crazy how many copies we've actually pulled of the one specific hero. Don't think we have enough to build them up yet. Again, Merrily, we need one. We are still looking, and we still do need one copy of Merrily in her entirety. Man, we're so close. Even your Dream Realm, we're short, still short of getting that one single copy. And I'm just wondering if one time that the RNG gods are going to be with us, and we'll go ahead and pull it. Let's swap out the heroes, though. And again, something you don't want to overlook, just like I did, is going into the battle mode, actually going in the Dream Realm, and swapping out your highest levels. Now, we were all at 190, didn't really make a difference. But as of right now, having these at 200 is really going to make a big difference because, of course, Merrily and then looking at Odie, 2 of the biggest damage dealers. Now, I also want to I'm going to put Rainier in here. So we're going to change this formation up. And I want to see kind of where we're going to maximize the damage in here. Because, again, we have Kruger in here. There's a couple comps that we've seen that do run Kruger. There's a couple comps that do run Rainier in here. So I want to go ahead and try this one more time and see exactly what it's going to look like for the comps in here and seeing, again, where we're going to be. Now, overall, I looked through a lot of content, went through, a bunch of different places trying to figure out exactly what was the best way, how to really do this with the best teams. There's a ton of information out there. And overall, some people are running Cecilia, which I really didn't agree with. Cecilia seemed like it was incredibly hard to go in there and make progression with. And this is the most consistent team that I've seen. And I feel like getting those extra 10 levels are going to make a difference. Are going to 200 is going to make a difference in here with essentially the build that we have. And again, Cecilia, I know a lot of players come in here and they do build Cecilia just for the simple fact that she's very cheap to build. Now that's a big thing. So there we go. So there's a new, which we know that would happen just for the simple fact of being able to build them up and having them a little higher. Could we hit 80 though? So Merrily bounces out of the way, 79.9. So close in there. So very close in that one. But again, getting a little bit more resources. Is the 300? I don't think the 300 is enough. That takes us to 24. And of course, we can go through this entire day and see, yeah, we're 100, a little bit over 100 short of getting it built up a little bit further. But I want to hop in here. Let's pick out some more formations in here. All right, so let's change up the formation a little, see if we can get this target down. Now, a lot of players also run a combination of a few different heroes in here, including using Rainier, which Rainier, I know a lot of players were actually dropping back here and then putting Merrily. So Merrily is actually going to teleport where right to the other side where the boss is. I want to see if this is going to make a big difference in taking this target down. Now, of course, because we don't have Merrily on this side, you can see Smokey with the water bomb, and you do want to try to spread out some of the back row heroes just for the instance that they don't all get hit by that same water bomb. But Smokey, of course, being able to keep up with this in its entirety, and I'm wondering if Merrily is going to do a lot more damage because of that link that we have there with Rainier. I'm just worried about how much damage Rainier is actually putting out in here. Now, a lot of players also run Coco in here. Now, I'm going to try Coco in the next one and see exactly if we can score a little bit higher in here. And again, we kind of have Merrily bouncing around. See, Thorn went down pretty early. And even there, trying to keep the targets up, trying to keep these tanks up. Yeah, every time I've tried Rainier, I've been kind of disappointed a little bit. By Rainier, I feel like we don't have or we can't do enough damage in there. Where I'm running, let's drop out Rainier out of here and see if we can drop Coco. So let's drop Rainier. Let's drop Coco in here. And I'm almost wondering if we can keep up these targets a lot longer. We know Thorn's going to die. That's kind of a given. But I'm wondering if we can get Coco because of the buff that Coco has. And again, the only one in here that we have with the exclusive item at this point is Smokey. Smokey only has that +5 item. But remember, we do have some haste buffs in there. We do have some damage buffs. We have quite a few, which Coco went down early there. I feel like Coco's another one where we do have to build that up quite a bit. Thorn went down, which means, see, we're not going to do as much damage. Yeah, I'm going to have to save the rest of these attempts in there till we get to the point again, kind of amplifying the boss damage, because even there's 16. We need some more damage. We need some more damage out of Merrily. We need some more damage out of a few more heroes. Again, those exclusive items are going to boost up an incredible amount of damage in here, which I really feel. Now, of course, guys, going through here, you want to make sure that you're literally hitting everything, that we're doing the honor duels, which I do have to farm that up. I believe at this point, though, I thought we had all of our victories. So I'm just going to save this because, again, with the victories, we're not going to get any more loot out of here. Overall, not pushing this game mode a ton. Again, just kind of based on where we're at. And of course, Arena, we're farming every day. We're actually doing 5 arena battles every single day. Labyrinth, still pushing. Battle Drill, still pushing. Then, of course, like I said, with the boss fight, doing the exact same. So we're going to be able to take these up actually quite a bit higher and level up, again, a few more of these heroes to make some more progression. So definitely, absolutely continue to make with the strife that is coming. You're going to just have to grind it out as much as possible so you can go through and make the progression before we do have the ability, or before we do see the update that's going to have the seasons. Because essentially, if you're not starting out that season when the season is released, you could be a day, even a couple days, possibly even a week behind. So absolutely, guys, farming up the AFK progression. And I feel like also within here, we're going to be able to make, and you've seen they were red when we logged in. We gained 2 levels. Now they're not even red at all, which makes me think, again, that we can make probably a lot more progression in here in a pretty quick manner through this AFK rewards, which of course are imperative, guys. You have to farm this up, and you have to farm this up as much as possible. So I'm going to continue farming this up, trying to get through more of these stages. But guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.